Ladies and gentlemen, lovers of war, traders of great renown, I, the Strategic Indian, bid you welcome to my channel, where our motto is think, think, practice thinking. You are watching my gameplay series of Western Roman Empire playing with the This is Total War challenge in Attila Total War. Please check out the previous episode to know what boundary conditions we have outlined for ourselves in this series. In this episode, we shall get our first martyr to whom we shall eventually raise a triumphal arch. We shall eliminate the Quadian faction, and we shall also start a bunch of shenanigans with the Alamans for no particular reason. Welcome. This is a highly defensible city. We are not going to deploy in the rain. We shall wait for sunny weather. There it is. Our primary goal is going to be to take out this tower there with our infantry. Our boys are moving into position and the tower has begun firing. There we go, the first martyr of the Western Roman Empire, Maximus, Decimus, Meridius. May his glory shine eternal. Our troops start throwing torches at the tower while hiding behind these hovels. They have managed to set fire, and now it is time to reposition.
Advance at speed!
We will aim to go to testudo formation behind these fences to hide from enemy projectiles. On the right flank, we move our troops forward to absorb the enemy arrows. We get into testudo formation as soon as the enemy archers begin to fire. All of their ammunition is going to be simply wasted on this testudo. Our hurlers have moved in and now they're going to start firing point blank at the enemy. It is advantageous to shoot them while they move and preferably in the back or from the right hand side where they do not have the shield. Ammunition spent, they are sent backwards while archers move into position. We shall use normal shot because these are non-armored troops. Against the horses, we are going to use flaming shot for added bonus. We move our javelins forward to attack the enemy cavalry, and it's absolutely devastating to them. the enemy javelins move forward and they notice our spears, which are hiding behind the fences, and start attacking them. However, we have this resolute fence in front of us which protects a lot of Roman sons. That fence is a pincushion right now. Without this fence, our infantry would be completely shredded. We move our javelins back and move forward our axes because the enemy's javelins, which are without ammunition, are not good enough to be wasted ammunition on. On the right flank, we notice that the archers have stopped firing because they're out of ammunition. We move forward our javelin cav to try and pepper the enemy with javelins. Controlling javelin cavalry is really difficult and very situational, given that they're extremely moody troops. I'm positioned them slightly forward. I'm quite afraid of the enemy foot javelins, which are amongst the mass. We move in closer and the enemy responds, and it will start firing on our horses. So I move our javelin cavalry back, I move forward our scout equities to scare the enemy enemy javelins from running away. However, this feint does not pay off and we lose a lot of scout equities. A lot of unnecessary losses and a lot of avoidable Roman widows were created. However, their sacrifice will not be forgotten. The Quadians are going to pay for this moment. The archers in the center has seen our axes and have started firing, so we have to move our lightly armored axes and javelins back, away from them. The archers are trying to catch up and we are going to sneak our spears into catching the enemy archers as they leave the safety of the city walls. The archers are leaving the safety of the walls, and I move up one of our cavalry and start attacking the archers with my spears. This forces them to run away from my infantry and cavalry. However, the enemy cavalry notices that and attacks my spears, who are caught badly out of position. I try to reposition, however it's too late. I therefore move our axe infantry to close in with the enemy archers, while our cavalry is moving to do a flank attack on the archers. The axes have caught up with the spears, or with the archers, and here comes our cavalry to do a hammer and anvil attack right on the back of the enemy archers. Let's watch this charge. It is a moderately good charge because there wasn't much of a run up and the cavalry had to run quite a long while, so they are a bit out of breath. The enemy is now moving all of its reserves towards the center, where we are going to donate all our projectiles to them free of charge. Oh, that one took one right in the face. Our spears are under heavy attack and are under a lot of pressure from archers and javelins and infantry. Their courage fails them and they leave the battlefield. With our javelin ammunition spent, we move them back and we move forward a cohorse to hide behind the fence as we did previously. They are noticed by the enemy javelins, however they are low on ammunition, they do fire and we take a few losses. Trying to get into Testudo under these conditions doesn't help because they are pretty much out of position. I therefore decide to keep running while under fire towards the fences. On the right flank, I notice that the enemy javelins with full ammunition are quite unguarded with a very weak horse unit. I therefore attempt a charge with my Germanic cavalry. Let's watch this charge. It's an okay charge. I would rate it again a 4 out of 10. Our cohorts are under a lot of fire. They try to reposition and play dodge arrows with the enemy archers. However, their courage fails them and they leave the battlefield. We cycle charge on the right flank to break the enemy javelins. Here they come. And this is a good charge. This is a great charge. We go all the way to the end of their ranks. These are javelins and they are really not made to take cavalry charges head on. We have exhausted all our ammunition. We therefore move our specialized infantry, which are pikes and axes, forward. The enemy charges and there are waves and waves of them who crash on our pikes and are completely destroyed. Our axes reach through the pike lines and go towards the spear infantry, which is engaging them right now, and they have a bonus against spears and they're absolutely devastating. We now move towards the enemy stronghold and start breaking down their barricades. We can see the enemy general. The enemy general is engaged. Another cycle charge on the right flank. The enemy is wavering. Their general is running. Victory is imminent. There we go. We have a heroic victory. We lost 327 people and we will eliminate the Quadians. This is it. This is their last army and their last holding. We shall sack the city once for 500 gold. We will redistribute points of our general to authority and cunning. Now the moment we have all been waiting for.
Let them cower like...
Let's raise this to the ground. There we go. Quadians are out. We now force march our army back towards Roman positions. We ask the Alamans for 300 gold, which they refuse to give us, so that is a good casus belli in my books.
Warn you, I have no.
Our thrice cursed foes
Storm is coming.
are going to be attacked now. Our allies have deserted us. Let's move in to the smaller Germanic army outside of their walls. And that battle is for the next time. Thank you for the view, and please like and subscribe. Keep watching for more.